back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Holy flying flipping flapjacks. What the fuck? Gotta put that H in there. What the fuck? The fighter that you just saw hit the gainer off of his opponent's back after winning a fight was disqualified after knocking out his opponent, got his pay taken away, and honestly, he's spoken out since then. He ain't even mad. He's very apologetic, but what the fuck? How do you, in the heat of the moment, win a fight and hit a gainer off of your opponent's back? My man had form. My man stood up, arched his back. I think he even did the hand thing and motherfucking just hit the gainer, bro. That's crazy. That's mad disrespectful. And what's crazy is I looked up this guy on fucking SureDog. That was his very first professional fight, and yo, it gets better. It gets better. Guess what this guy's nickname is? The guy that hit the gainer. His name is Drew Chatman, but guess what his nickname is? The Honorable. Yeah, it's the Honorable, and he probably did the most dishonorable shit I've ever seen in MMA. I might be a prisoner of the moment. I'm sure. Okay, there's been some crazy shit. There's been some shots after the bell. There's been some people spitting on other people. I'm just saying, this is crazy. This still might take the cake. Your opponent gets knocked out, and to my understanding, his opponent knocked himself out. Like, his opponent was going to throw a hammer fist and ran his, chin somehow into homie's knee and got knocked out. And Drew Chatman, the guy that did the gainer, he realized he won the fight. Oh shit, I just won my first pro fight. I'm a fucking professional fighter. And then subconsciously he said, time to hit this gainer off this nigga's back. Hell no. But now to his defense, which I'm not defending him, he's not even defending himself. He said he always does a front flip after a win, and he didn't expect to, win his UFC, or not even UFC, it's his LFA debut. And so he said it must have been subconscious, but I deserve to have my pay taken away. I deserve to lose the fight. I deserve all of this because that was, dishonorable. And the real, victim here is my opponent. He said, I'm not going to sit here and play victim about this. My opponent was the victim. It was subconscious. I don't know what I was thinking. He hit the front flip, man, and he after the fight, he had won the fight. So, and now this is interesting. He won the fight, but after you do some crazy stuff like that, they're taking that win away, and they gave it to the gentleman on the ground whose name is Irvins Ayala. These guys are heavyweights, and that's interesting. The last name Ayala, I believe there's a Javi Ayala in the UFC. I wonder if they're related. I'm not sure, but either way, Drew Chatman was making his LFA debut, and if you don't know about the LFA, that's actually like the UFC's feeder organization. A lot of guys go from the LFA to having like 7-0 records. A lot of those guys that succeed in the LFA get their call to the UFC. So this is interesting, and this guy got his punishment. I mean, he won his professional debut. It's counted as a loss. He doesn't get paid for the fight, and the fans are bashing this guy, as you can imagine. But with that being said, I got to admit, I low-key want an interview. But that was just crazy to watch. When I watched that, like, bro, he jumped off a dude's back, and as a dude, with back problems, I take extra offense to this. I was about to go into some social justice back. Okay, jokes aside, you get the fucking point. It is dangerous jumping off of somebody's back. And if he would have landed, if he would have butt-bombed this guy's back, he could have broke this motherfucker's spine in all seriousness. He landed on the mat, but when he jumped, he was on his back. If he would have came down and his butt landed on Ayala's back, that could have been real bad news. So, shame on this fighter. Fucking shame on you. But if you see this video, I want an interview, brother. I looked for you on Twitter. I couldn't find you. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.